How's it, everyone? It's Mike at Fit Alive, and it is a bright and sunny day here in California. Got more goodies for the S14. We're pressing forward, and today I think we are going to tackle more stuff for the transmission. So got the transmission rear seal. See, I remember this time. Oh, I know what this is. So this is the clutch sleeve for your throttle bearing, and dust cover for the clutch fork. Also the throttle bearing that came with the competition clutch White Bunny upgrade kit. So right over here. And then you have your clutch fork. Also, I purchased the spring retainers for all these pieces, like this one, the other spring retainer, and like always, I'll put all these Nissan part number references in the description down below. All right. So here we have the rear transmission seal. We also have the dust cover for the clutch fork or the withdrawal lever, the fork itself. And then this is the spring retainer for this piece right here. I also have the clutch release bearing sleeve. This is the retainer for this piece right here. And of course the throttle bearing, courtesy of the competition clutch White Bunny upgrade kit. So we're going to press this bearing onto this, and I will show you that more in detail in a bit. Also, something to keep in mind, the orientation of the clutch release or the throttle bearing. This one faces the engine, this face right here, and then that faces the transmission or the fork. So when we install this, it's going to look like that, but pressed on. That is super high quality. That's amazing, guys. Great job. Can't wait to put this on the transmission today. So there you have it. This is the Techno Toy Tuning transmission brace for the S14 KA, or the 5-speed for the S14. Can't wait to mount this. Cool. Thanks, guys. So after further inspection of the bell housing, looks like I need to fix a leak. So I gotta change out the front seal gasket and also the front transmission oil seal. So I just got those parts on ordered, but I'll continue cleaning out the bell housing, but we'll have to pause right there. We got more stuff to do, right? temporarily installed the throttle bearing assembly and clutch fork assembly, just so you guys can see how it looks like on transmission. I will take it off again so I can show you where we're gonna do the grease points for this whole assembly. So let me do that right now and then I'll point it out. So on the inside of the transmission, you want to lubricate this with grease here. Lubricate the shaft, or you can lubricate the interior diameter of the throttle bearing sleeve because it slides over. So either or. On the sleeve, one more thing, let me just put it right here. There's this contact surface and then this contact surface, which mates with that piece and then that piece. So those 4 contact surfaces should be lubricated with grease. One more thing on the fork, this little divot on the end of it, that's the contact surface for the slave cylinder. So that gets some grease as well. It is so bright. Okay, so for grease choices, as long as it's lithium based, you should be good to go. So, okay. So we're gonna hit the transmission crossmember, get that installed, and let's see how that looks. Plus, I also have the Nismo transmission mount, so I'll bring those out too. Okay. How's it, everyone? It's Mike at Fit Alive. So, about last night, so I was in the process of installing the Nismo transmission mounts and also the Techno Toy Tuning crossmember, and then I came across the inevitable. Of course, I bought the wrong bolts, so had to get that on order. But here's the crazy thing. Those 2 bolts that I needed to install the transmission mount to the transmission were discontinued by Nissan USA. So thankfully, Nangun has a service that they offer where you can purchase parts from Nissan Japan. So I think it's about 7 days until they actually facilitate the purchase, and then they ship out the parts from there. So from Japan to the States. But so I spent the whole day looking for some of my old 240SX parts, and thankfully I found everything and more. So I found the old transmission case that I was working on when I was trying to attempt to rebuild the transmission. But hey, I found the parts and I found the bolts. So tomorrow we are definitely going to install those parts, and I should be able to press forward. And the other thing too that I found, which was the bonus part, was I found all my turbo parts for the KA. So definitely going to put those off to the side and save them for a later install. So anyways, just want to catch up with you guys and just didn't want to leave you hanging because on the last video and the last vlog, I was like, all right, we're going to install the transmission mounts right after this, and it just didn't happen. So anyways, stay tuned, you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Start it up.
Mike at Fit Alive, and it's a bright and windy morning. Good morning, everybody. So I will continue pressing forward with this transmission. We're gonna install the transmission mount and the Techno Toy Tuning crossmember, as long as the awning doesn't fly away on me. But anyways, let's get started.
This is lit.
So the cool thing about the Techno Toy Tuning Crossmember, it's slotted, so this can shift left or right depending on how flexible the install is once it's mounted to the underside of the S14. So I'm going to loosely tighten these nuts and just remind myself that once we drop in the transmission, I'll have to adjust it accordingly.
This is lit.
Nice couch, huh? Okay. Next on the list are the Nismo engine mounts. Here is the right Nismo engine mount and the left one. There you go. So, quick tip on the engine mounts, there's of course the left and right. So this is in reference to the position of looking from the cockpit out. So this would be considered the left hand side, and then the opposite side would be right hand side. Okay. Nismo engine mounts installed. I have about 1 more hour before the sun sets, so I think I'm going to tackle the exhaust manifold. This is the S13 Exhaust Manifold, and we're going to switch it out, boom, with my original S14 Exhaust Manifold, since I have the matching downpipe and catalytic converter. So let's see if we can beat the sun. I ran out of time, guys. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to swap in the S14 exhaust manifold. I kind of contributed to the delay because I wanted to freshen up the exhaust manifold studs on the head. So I did run a tap and die set on them, just had to make sure it was in tip-top shape. But hey, there's always another day, there's always tomorrow. So we're definitely going to take care of that on the next episode of Fit of Life. Once again, I'm Mike at Fit of Life. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate the support. And remember to design your life through your passion. And I'll see you next time on Fit of Life. See ya. Bye-bye. Take care now. Now go out there and do some work.